Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, wherever you are watching this program from. I welcome you to this amazing program. Today is the 7th of June, 2024. We have come once again, as we always do, to express our views on things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly issues that have to do with the Biafran people. This platform, as you all know, is a platform that is supporting the Biafra Republic Government in exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and under the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this platform, we bring information to your doorstep. We do not come here to instigate violence. Neither do we come here to preach hate. What we do is to bring the truth out and to debunk every lie that has been told against the Biafran people. It does not matter who tells the lies. Once we spot a lie in you, against Biafrans, against our Prime Minister, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to come here to debunk it. And today, we want to look into a video that was made.
Pay attention and listen to the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He has a message. Listen carefully and let's watch.
Again, I want you today to ask your political leaders this question. Ask them, what is the system that you practice in Nigeria? Is it a democracy? Do you have a different name for it that we need to know? Because as I have not read all books in this life, but at least I have seen autocratic system, I have seen military system, I have seen democratic system. Is there any other system we have not seen? Please, I want to know. We want to know what is the name of the system being practiced in Nigeria, whereby politicians will come out, gather themselves and start begging that it is time the presidency rotate to their side. Why Fulani you call idiots? Fulanis you call uneducated people. They have conquered you. They put up a different mechanism. You call them nomadic, like I'm just calling them nomadic. You call them people that are not educated. You are a professor of law. You are a professor of physics. You are a professor of political science. You are a professor of this, professor of that. You are a zoological idiot. And all you know, you call yourself all this thing. Meanwhile, right in front of your eyes, they created 55,000 polling units. You did not even fight against it. You did not even rise up against it. You did not even pay people to protest, since you people are always hiring people to protest for you. You did not even protest. If people cannot protest, you did not even pay people. Say, okay, they are threatening our chances to become president in Nigeria. For you who want to be president in Nigeria. And we are telling you it is not possible. You still want to do it. We tell you don't, in fact, don't put your hope in 2023. 2023 will never come. You still want to say, okay, you want to fight. It is time. You begin consultation. What consultations are you doing? Consultation of asking Northern Nigeria to give presidential ballots to South. The thing have shifted now from the Igbos, Southeast, to now it is now Southern Nigeria. And they are begging. My brother, Southern Nigeria combine together. Everybody come together in Southern Nigeria to vote. You can't win Fulani. That is what I called dangerous diversity. It is incongruous. So how long would you want to be part of that? This is just the, a small thing. Let me tell you also. Let me tell you. In case you do not know, let me tell you. During Jonathan, in case you don't know, some of you may not know these things. Some of you may not know. Let me tell you how far they have gone. Do you know that during Jonathan time, Let me show you. Do you know that during Jonathan time, Jega created 30,000 additional polling units, where 25,000 polling units went to the north, 5,800 or so went to the south. Are you aware of that? 30,000 plus polling unit from Jega. Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? 30,000 polling unit was created by Jega. 30,000 polling unit was created by Jega. And from that 30,000 plus polling unit, they said 25,000 plus went to northern Nigeria, 5,800 or so went to southern Nigeria. And this is what Jega did before the presidential election that brought Buhari into power, the Fulanis into power. Today, the same people have come again, and you are begging them. In 2021, they have doubled the number that they created during President Jonathan. They have doubled the unit. Double. North have gotten the double of the unit they got during the Jonathan time, while South got the double of what they got during the Jonathan time. Did you see it? 10,000, they doubled it. North, 45,000, they doubled it. In preparation to slap you from left and right in 2023, if Nigeria continues to be a country by then. We do not believe that Nigeria will be a country in 2023. I personally do not believe it. Because we are all out. We are all out to whatever we are going to bring on the table. Nigeria, we know that now we are going to be very, very ruthless agitators. The ruthless agitators are here. It is going to be very ruthless. We don't agitate for freedom with a clean eye. And the only thing we are asking for is for the Nigerian government to conduct referendum. How can you be explaining this to people? How can you be explaining all this incongruous, abnormality, imbalance, injustice, and you are still having your mouth to say Nigeria is going to be good? We say Fulani are taking over Nigeria. You say it is nothing like that. This is democracy. And then, let me tell you, some of you who watch the reaction of that northern, in fact, let me bring this into the screen, because it is very good that as this is happening, you know.
Extraction. To me,
I want you to have this at the back of your mind, 59.9 billion. Now, let me bring this to you, because some of you don't understand what is going on. You don't understand. Now, I want you to listen to this man. I want you to listen to this man. You have watched this video the other day. I want you to listen to it.
Believe me, I think the coming together of the governors of the southern extraction, to me, believe you me, is the very wrong way to go about issues of politics that affects the whole nation. Because the message here, unfortunately, is like ganging up against the rest of the Nigerians, particularly the North, by state actors who should be the ones that will protect and advance the unity of this country and ensure that all the parts of this country will feel comfortable by whoever end of the day will emerge as the president of this country. But if you go the way you are going and you have all the things listed in the communique or in their meeting, it seems to be a kind of ganging up against the North. When you look at the grazing, you look at the insecurity, you look at the issue of politics 2023, how can we have elected officials, governors for that matter, coming out in this manner to emphasize things that divide us, not talking about things that unite the country? I mean, it beats my imagination. It is unfortunate that we don't have governors today coming together on issues of principle.
Now, I want to ask you, you that is watching me, what is principle in the 55,000 polling unit where 10,000 go to the south and 45,000 goes to the north? I am asking you, is it not something that should divide Nigeria? Is this a principled approach to a diversified Nigeria? This man is telling you how the thing will come. You did not do something that will unite Nigeria. I'm asking you now, how does creating this polling unit will keep Nigeria one? How do you want to do that? Also, how would now disbursing 59.9 billion to Northeast alone for hunger, how does that now address the injustice? How does now balance the equation of one Nigeria that he's preaching here? Do you understand? The people that made the decision to take 59.9 billion, the money that is not available to the Northeast, are the people, are the Fulanis, of which he is one of them. But look at him here. He is telling you the governors have done this, the governors have done that. What are the governors doing? The governors are only issuing statement. Let me speak in Igbo tone. Statement. They are only issuing statement. Why this one are action? They are doing it. Implementation. They are implementing or implementing it. They are implementing it. This is something that when the governors are only issuing statement, we do not agree, we do not accept, we do not do this, we do not do that. This one is already taking action. They don't come to stand in pulpit and start giving you statement that we are going to do this, we are going to do that. Look at them. They have created. They did not come to say the INEC is going to create 55,000 polling units in Nigeria state, and then 10,000 will go to the south and 45,000 will go to the north. They have already created it, stamped it, and pushed it to the public. And all of you are complaining. And I am also complaining now. And I'm exposing it to you. Now, they did not also come to tell you that we are reading 59.9 billion will go to the 59.9 billion will go to the northeast. We are reading it. They have come to tell you, they have concluded collaborating with the G7 countries to pump 59.9 billion to the northeast, while the governors are holding speeches. They are holding speeches, wearing agbada, holding speeches. In fact, they even beefed the northern governors, they stepped up their game. Now they are in uniform. They are now wearing uniform. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that they are wearing uniform? We saw their uniform with the British High with the Carolina Line or whatever British High Commissioner. We saw them. The woman was wearing the same uniform with them. Their own is to come and tell you action they have taken. They are not coming to, and this man is not talking about the action they have already taken that could go as far as dividing Nigeria. is not talking about actions, decisions, the policies they have made that were against every other Nigeria except Fulanese. But he is here complaining about a statement, ordinary statement, and communique that have not been implemented. The northern governor, the southern governor say starting from September. That is to show you that we cannot even trust them. Why would they extend it to September? What is holding them from starting it from October or from August? Why would they take it to September? What are they doing with 1 month plus? I want to ask you, in this critical situation, what are the southern governors going to do for almost a month plus to wait till the 1st of September? Why can't the implementation start immediately, latest the August 1st? And he is already complaining. I am just telling you, I am giving you facts and figures. One is that the northern Nigeria have created 55 polling units and 45,000 goes to north, 10,000 go to the entire southern Nigeria. And this man did not complain about that. This man did not see the injustice, the incongruous in that arithmetic. This man also did not see the incongruousness, the impunity in making sure that they've sent 59.9 billion to the northeast for fighting hunger or prevention of hunger. I don't know how they want to prevent hunger. It is quite under, they have a lot of English. They speak a lot of grammar. They want to prevent hunger. They want that hunger will not come to the northeast again. They want that every day you wake up, your stomach is full with food. You have everything, you have everything in your stomach. Once you are sleeping, they have already a system that will be pumping food from one place from the air into your stomach. And that is the way to prevent the hunger, so that the hunger will not come to you. Immediately you wake up in the morning, you are good to go. And as you are marching in the street of Borno State, begging for food, the air you will be breathing in the north, 59.9 billion is going to be used to pump some kind of energy in the air or gas in the air. As you are going out, you are breathing it to be preventing hunger. It will be preventing hunger. You see, I don't understand what is wrong. I don't understand what is wrong. So you want to tell me that you want to prevent hunger. You want to prevent hunger. It is not by disbursing and approving money, 59.9 billion. If you want to improve, if you want to prevent hunger, you start from the policy of the government. You start from the policy. You build strong economic policy. You start implementing it. First of all, if you want to prevent hunger, you pump money into education. If you want to prevent hunger, you pump money into innovation. Change the system. Somebody is asking, is the broker still live? No, it is not live. How can it be live? So why, you see, why I'm saying this is that I want you to understand. I want to play this video more so that you are going to understand what is giving this man impetus to shout on a television, on channel television, and what gives him the mind to challenge the position of the governor of the southern Nigeria is because of this impunity you are seeing on this screen. 55,000 polling unit. They doubled it what they did to Jeg. I want you to watch and listen to him.
That maybe that we are progressives, or we want a progressive government in this country, or belong to a particular ideological leaning, and we want to entrench that kind of politics in the country. But what we are hearing is that it's like these governors are not anything better than Igboho or Kanu or any person that is not elected to.
You see? And I said to you, this is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tried to stop them stop everything that will make them to create polling unit and enslave Nigerians. The governors cannot do it. The governors cannot do it. And any day the governors do it, then they will know they are now making the real move. They know they have become men to face the injustice that Nigeria state have created and the Fulani are orchestrating. This is the reason why they are after Sunday Igboho. This is the reason why they are after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS custody today in handcuff. And some of you are rejoicing about it. Now they are telling you, any day, the governors of the southern Nigeria rise up to challenge this 55,000 polling unit. They will tag them. They will tag them Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will call them Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Any day, the governor rise up to challenge the impunity of the Fulanis. They are going to call them Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are not different. They are going to say the governors are not different with Sunday Igboho. Have you seen the reason why they want to kill Sunday Igboho? Have you seen the reason why they want to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because these are people who have risen up to fight against the Fulani conquest of Nigeria. And any day, I said any day the governors, any of the governors from the southern Nigeria, listen to what we are doing now and question, why do you have 55,000 polling units? Why did you create additional 55,000 polling units? How many people have been born between 2015 when you created additional 25,000 polling units, additional over 30,000 polling units in 2015, and today you come to create additional 55,000 polling units? How many units, how many human beings has been born between 2015 to 2021 in northern Nigeria? This is a question. There is no census. There is no authentic census about the numbers of people inhabitant in northern Nigeria. You don't have that. Did you see it? And now they are pampering you. They tell you, oh, Tinubu is going to be, we are fighting that Tinubu become the president. Oh, we are fighting that, and they will be romancing you. They will be romancing you. They want this one, they will be romancing you until they get close to 2023. Bah! They will hijack the army. They will hijack the police. They will hijack the civil defense. They will hijack the immigration. They will hijack the custom. They will first of all impound all those things that will give you money to talk. They will first of all crash every economy, all your businesses, everything that makes you have, the zeal to talk. They will crash them. And then it is already late by then. You will begin to run from pillar to Nigeria continue to be a country. Before you know it, 2023 is gone. You will begin to assemble men. We don't agree. We did not agree. We want to have Southern Nigeria. Want to divide now. We want to have Southern Nigeria. Okay, now I want to support Udidiwa. Well, now I want to. What is wrong with you? Why must you wait until you fail in 2023 before you join us? Why? Why must you wait until? Because you are going to fail if Nigeria continue to be a country. So my question now is, why are you going to wait for you to fail in 2023 before you begin to join the struggle for disintegration of Nigeria, this impunity country? You want to wait until 2023, right? Some of you will not be alive. Oh. Do you know that your life now is in your own hand? Do you know that some of you will not make it 2023? Do you know that some of you may be killed by Fulani? Do you know that as you apply Nigeria road, you are not safe? You're waiting for 2023. I want you to hear what he said.
Take the nation. So I'm disappointed, really, to say the least, because by now we shouldn't be talking about these dichotomies that have nothing to do with good governance. You talk about North, you talk about religion, you talk about where you come from, and you are talking about theories. I think we are getting it wrong. And the earlier these governors wake up to their responsibilities of ensuring that this country becomes stronger as one indissoluble, and one united country, the better for everybody.
How can you be preaching one united country when one of the side of the country is receiving 50 million and the rest of the country, they are not receiving anything? How do you preach that? How do you go to sleep in the night and wake up in the morning? How do you go to sleep, close your eye and sleep after speaking this nonsense? How do you handle that? How do you create 55,000 polling units and 10,000 goes to the south, and you want people to believe in one indivisible country? How is that possible? My people, is everything okay? I want you to listen to threat, or he's gonna threaten the governors of the southern Nigeria. Listen as he's gonna issue them a threat.
The way they are going will even kind of scare the North. And the North, don't forget that the North, in fact, controls, the largest chunk of the votes that you want to use to become the president of this country. Except,
you see,
they are talking about president of Southern Nigeria.
I want you to hear him again. Don't forget that the North control the vote they want to use to become president.
Of the votes that you want to use to become controls. It kind of scare the North. And the North, don't forget that the North, in fact, controls, the largest chunk of the vote that you want to use to become the president of this country. Except they are talking about the president of Southern Nigeria, not the president of Nigeria.
You see that? So he said to you, do not forget that North controls the vote you want to use to become president. Have you seen it now? Do you see the reason why Jega created polling unit, 30,000 polling unit before 2015 election? They want the North to control the vote. Do you now see the reason why they have come again in 2021 to create 55,000 polling unit and only 10,000 polling unit goes to the southern Nigeria? And they are telling the governor of the southern Nigeria directly to their face that you are wasting your time. And they continue to say, if you did not give us the president in 2023, we are going to fight to leave Nigeria. If you do not give us the president, we are going to fight to leave Nigeria. Did you hear that? We control the vote. This is how they control the vote. They have manipulated the vote already by creating additional polling units. Do you know what is 45,000? Do you know what is 45,000 polling units? Do you know what they are going to have? 1 million fingerprint from there. They tell you from this polling unit 1 million, from that another polling unit 1 million, 1 million registered from this polling unit, or let us even say 500,000 people register from each polling unit. Additional unit 45,000 from the North. So if you calculate it, 500,000, because they claim they're born like a goat, so they give birth like goat. So they will say each unit now we have 100,000 people, or we have 500,000 people, registered people, and then you calculate it. You will be getting how many? You will be getting no less than, let's say, you will be getting like 20 million votes. At least. We know that last time they used 13 million people voted also. But at least this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And the governors of the southern Nigeria and the politicians and the one Nigeria people are looking up to miracle to happen. They are looking up to how the northern Nigeria is going to hand over the presidency to the southern Nigeria. What nonsense. What kind of democracy is that? What kind of democracy is that? You think they want to hand over the presidency and they are creating additional polling units, telling you, don't forget that we control the vote? Do you know how they control the vote? How they control the vote is by creating additional polling units and rig the election, and you'll be looking at koro. And if you talk, they use military to come and kill you. They use the military to come and kill you. And the people coming to kill you will be they will come from Mauritania, they will come from Chad, They'll come from Niger Republic, from Central African Republic. If you talk, they assassinate you. So why would you not rise up now and demand to leave Nigeria, so that you find yourself in a country that you have one ethnic group, a country that you speak one language, a country that you have your culture, a country that you have your custom, your everything, and you can develop, you have the same common value system where you can get developed according to how you want it. Why would you be in a country where Fulani, only scam of Fulani is to how to kill you and take over your land? Why will you want to be part of a country where instead of you debating on how to bring innovation, develop your country, you are debating on grazing route. You are debating on open grazing. You are debating on grazing route and grazing reserve. You are debating on cows. You are debating on animals and nama and all that. For the past 6 years, it has been grazing route, open grazing, grazing ban, open grazing. The governors will gather, spend millions in organizing a meeting, went to different states to have their conference, and when they come out to the pulpit, the only thing they will do is to start reading speeches about grazing and open grazing and open grazing, and we are not accepting it, we are accepting it. It has been going on since 2015 to 2021. There is no single thing, no debate on innovation, no debate on school, no debate on education, no debate on anything tangible that will make the country go forward. It is about cow. Fulani cow were killed. Fulani cow were killed. Police recovered cow. Army rescue cow. Army do this, cow that, cow this, cow that. Every year to year. And the next thing is that you are talking about polling unit. You are talking about we control the vote. You are talking about they are ganging up against the North. Have you ever come across the speech of governors from anywhere in the southern Nigeria discussing about how they are going to move the country forward? You cannot hear that. The only thing you hear is that we are against the grazing bill. We are against the grazing this. We are against the open grazing. We are banning. We are bringing Amoteko, we are bringing Ebubago, we are, everything is Fulani, and you want to be part of a country like that. How are you going to progress? When are you going to have a common understanding? A common understanding and say, okay, let me allow Fulani to kill our people so that we can just live in peace. When are you going to agree to that? Or do you want to continue to fight them while they come systematically to take over your land, kill you, implement all manner of things, bring all manner of policies that will subjugate you and continue to enslave you in Nigeria? How long are you going to be arguing with them? How long are you going to be debating this? How long? We want to know, when are you going to be talking about a collective interest of people in Nigeria? When are you going to be talking about how to move Nigeria forward? That time will never come, because Nigeria have what I call a dangerous diversity. On this note, I'm going to open this line for you to come. Now you have seen one of the reasons. One of the reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in custody. One of the reasons Sunday Igbo is being chased up and down is because they are trying to prevent this from happening. And when you try to prevent this from happening, you become the wanted person. When you try to prevent this from happening, you become a terrorist. When you try to prevent this kind of thing from happening, you become enemy, and you will be in their wanted list. Now, for those of you who want to talk, I'm going to have a few time to bring people in. Welcome to the program, and here we go. If you want to join, and everybody will be giving you 1 minute. Remember, this is a weekend, so though we have time, but I have to sleep as well. So if you want to contribute to what we have just said, the exposition we have just made, please click on the link I have just shared. The link is there. Click on this link and join me on this studio. Welcome to the program. Click the link and join. If you have any question that bothers you, you can also ask. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, my brother, Mazi Simon.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The problem is it's not just that our people are not aware of what the Fulanis are doing. It's just that the elite or the governors that are in connection with them are hell bent on on selling off our people for the sake of their personal intentions. So the exposure and the expose and especially the clip that you just showed, I watched it before with my brother. For at least he's in Biafra land, and then we watched it together. And then he told me that, could I believe that his friends, who are also lecturers in one of the universities in Biafra land, are saying, don't mind them, it's just we'll just vote them out. Even no matter what they do, we are just going to vote them out. Lecturers, these are lecturers, doctors, some of them are professors, but they still believe that they are.
Is it professor in Nigeria? Professor in Nigeria should go, when they want to travel abroad, they subject them to aptitude test. I am serious. Aptitude test. No, I'm not lying. I'm very, very serious. No, my brother, I'm serious. Do you understand the level of insult that could be, they subject you to aptitude test? You know why they subject you to aptitude test?
Go on, explain to us, please.
The reason they subject you to aptitude test is because of these people.
Yeah.
Because the world see you, even when you claim to be an English-speaking country, you claim that you study from your primary school or from your secondary school in English language to up to university level. Any day you apply to study abroad and you write in Nigeria, you bring certificate from Nigeria with your English, you are subjected to aptitude test, including those applying for PhD. I'm serious. So why is it happening like that? It is happening like that because it is just as fallacy as the country itself. The English that you claim to be speaking in Nigeria is a scam as the country itself. So you just use scam to scam that you are English-speaking country. You are not an English-speaking country. Arabic country. The France recognized Nigeria as an Arabic country. Are you aware of that? If you go to France today, okay. Yeah. So that is they should stop deceiving themselves. If you say that you study Arabic in Nigeria, it will understand it, and then you go to aptitude test, it will understand it. How can you study in English and the people in the world don't even recognize you? Don't even recognize your professorship. They don't recognize your PhD. They don't recognize anything. When you go to, they say you have to do aptitude test.
Yeah, very good.
You study in English.
Yeah, and you know that these Fulanis or these Northerners, when they want to make an assertion, they come out boldly, and even when what they are saying doesn't make any sense, doesn't even when someone who is reasonable enough can't even place a hand on what they are saying, they come out boastfully to make these assertions. But while our governors, when they look at what they with their open grazing ban, they are still trying to decide who is going to come out first and implement it. But look at what Fulanis are doing. They come out boldly and tell you that this is what we are going to do if you don't allow open grazing. That the president is no more coming to you people. And these governors, not our governors, I can't call them our governors. These southern elites or southern politicians are still contemplating who will come out first and implement the open grazing. It is very, very alarming, I'm telling you. Very, very alarming that our people, even the learned amongst them, are yet to wake up to challenge the status quo and tell them this is not going to happen again. Apart from IPOB, believe me, our people are gone. Apart from IPOB, and thank God that they will do the work, they've also waking up. Apart from it, our people are dead and buried.
And then, so people will understand. Thank you very much. People understand why they are after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. So when you see people jubilating, they are jubilating out of ignorance, very, very primitive ignorance, not just ordinary ignorance of going to school and you don't understand anything. Very primitive one, because the people that are being chased and hunted around are those who actually have sacrificed themselves, bring everything they have to make sure that this impunity did not continue to happen in Nigeria.
I thank God for the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Biafran people are going to defend themselves. If it's going to take everyone out to defend Biafra, we will do that till the last man standing. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide our Liberation Army. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity and equity. We move airborne. Thank you, as they say.